I hope you guys can see me. I am trying to get advantage of the daylight, and hopefully this will be helpful with the lighting. I noticed when I do the live streaming on in the evening, it was not that great. So I'm going to try this method. Okay, I can still see you on my telephone here. So if you have any comment, let me know because I can watch your comment from here. Okay, so without further delay, let me just quickly explain to you what is this video all about. As you can see from the title, I am going to create some Christmas decoration craft. So this will, what I have in mind is that I have this one been sitting in the toilet for ages. I haven't been using it. So I thought, why not create ornaments for hanging. So this will be hanging in the window. And it's perfect for anyone who wants to recycle. So if you have a globe like this, it is made of glass, but the glass is pretty solid because I've been using this in the bathroom, and then it was at this window, you know, it kept knocking on this, but it didn't crack. So I think this is considered quite a good things where you could hang it on your window. So my initial thought is that I could hang this in the window, and then I have this lights on top of this so that, you know, the light will shine down instead of, you know, roaming around this globe. It's a bit messy. So, you know, my kind of person is like I have OCD. So the lights will be here, and then I'll have some Christmas tree, and then I'll have a mini kale car and a snowman. So I'm going to teach you how to do all this by reassembling this, literally, I would say. So as you can see, I have made just, you know, the lights already. So I'm going to bend the camera a bit so you can watch me in a closer view. Okay, so let's see if this is better. Can you see me, or was it worse? Okay, so I think this is better. Yeah. Okay, if you're new to my channel, my name is Esti. I am a Singaporean living in Sweden. So I am a forager and also a person who loves mushroom. So my channel is about foraging and mushroom picking and recipes. So I do live streaming to share about, you know, how I cook. I use my mushroom. Hopefully that will somehow inspire you in case you're stuck like me before. I'm stuck how to be creative with mushroom. So besides cooking, I'm also doing DIY. So we're going to start out by explaining to you these lights, how these lights works. So I actually bought this kind of fairy light, which is, I really love this fairy light because the battery is tiny, and then, you know, you just need this flat battery, and they are not very expensive. So I think I bought like 14 for just $3. So it was really good price. So the battery, I mean, but if you are looking for this particularly this model, I have a product link in my video description where you could check out at my Amazon storefront. It's over there, and even the trees are also in my Amazon. And also this car, I have a similar one which I found was really cute, and they have a very good price for, I think, like 10 or 12 for a very reasonable price. And this also I have, if you can find cotton ball, you just need to roll them. You don't really need to buy them. So I'm going to make a snowman with this All right. So if you cannot see me closer, you can actually zoom in by using your finger to zoom in your screen to see clearly. So if you are zooming in, I'm going to show you how this works. This is actually a wire that goes around. So what I did is this, I just, spiral it, and then I use glue to just put them in position. So this become like like a spiral. So this is going to be sitting on top of this globe. And then I was thinking, instead of having this hanging, I'm thinking maybe I would put this underneath or behind or underneath this, so that I could switch it on and off from the below. What do you guys think? Is this a good idea? Let me know if you have a better idea, because initially I was thinking coming out from here and then but then it will be in a way, right? So since there is a hole here, so I must well just like put them under. Maybe I'll just glue them so that I could on it on and off later on. But I'm going to show you how I glue this, because I left one place where, and then we need to like adjust the space of the globe also, so that it fit here purposely, so this will not be like hanging out. Okay, so let's start with this one. I usually like to start off with the light, because I find that lights is like building a house, right? You need to have a light. So I think light is the first thing I would recommend that you do it, because later when we're going to put everything in, if you don't have your lights up, then it's going to be a problem. Let's see how this light turns out. Oh, nice, huh? And then I'm going to explain what are the things that you need to. And if you're first time watching me, say hello and welcome. And if you are like, what do you call that, new to the channel, please consider subscribing. So I'm going to just lift up, because I notice you can still see me also at the same time. Yeah. Let me just put the heat on. We need a glue gun for this what do you call it, for this craft. So I have a small glue gun. So most people have this, and if you don't have this, you can easily find them in the stores. So they are not that difficult to find them. Okay, so I'm going to just start by gluing. I have this table here where I have a hole where I can put all my wire. So I'm going to put this aside. This is going to be fun, because I tried doing this before, but it was not so successful. Then it required a little bit of thinking. So I hope this time I will get this right. All right, the coil, right? You need to make sure that they are in position like this. So my initial thinking is like I want to like put this behind. But I'm going to need to use at least this space. Okay, then I'm going to mark here. It's around here. About this. Okay, so let's zoom in if you want to see closer. Where are you guys from? So many of you are watching here. I'm so curious. I think during this time of the year, we always get a lot of new subscriber, because New Year and Christmas, people are looking for ideas. So what I do is that I use the glue gun, and then I just join this part together. The glue gun needs some time to heat up. But anyway, while I'm waiting, I'm just going to explain to you this snowman. Yeah, this snowman, I'm going to glue this, and I don't have I couldn't find any small things that I could use for eyes. So what I found is some mustard seed. So if you have mustard seed at home, you can use this to make the eyes. So I'm going to use this mustard seed, and then I have a nose somewhere, yeah, here, that I paint. I actually paint this nose with, make them with clay, and it already almost dry. So what I did is I used just a tiny bit of clay, and then I just poke it through this toothpick, and then I'll just, you know, mold it to look like a figure like that. So this will be my snowman, the nose. So we have to do this. And also, instead of using the snow, because you know the globe, right, is like quite flat here, but then, you know, it's still uneven. So what I have in mind is that I cut 2 pieces of this foam that I found on my packaging. So I'm going to put this, glue this on top of each other, and then this will be like a base. Later I'm going to glue the trees and my cards. So we're going to try and see if everything can fit in. So it will be very interesting. And you know, because the glass is transparent, right? So I'm going to be using some cotton wool to cover this up so it looks much more presentable. So hopefully this works. Now let's come back to our globe, and we'll see how this goes. So now look, this, I'm going to just glue this on one part, just a little bit. Okay, now just push it a bit, and then you want to make sure you don't hurt yourself. Just squeeze them together, then they are good to go. Yeah, and then I'm going to just do another one because I need to get at least, you know, some space. So I'm going to glue this here so that it will not be hanging out. Meantime, have you found out, have you checked if there's any other better way I could do this, where I could hide my lights? I mean the wire. Okay, let's have this, let's give this a try and see whether this fits or not. So supposedly, maybe it's a bit too much, huh? Okay, now let's see again. Yeah, maybe just a tiny bit more, so that, you know, this will not be so ugly and hanging. So I'm just going to just use a tiny bit more, and then I'm going to just glue this together. I think it should work now. So let's put this back, and then ta-da! Okay, this is the entrance of the hole, right? So what I have in mind is just like that. I think I'll do a little bit more because I still see the wire. Hi, Mr. and Mrs. Kenneth. How are you? Where are you from? I'm so curious to know, where are you guys from? just type the country name in the comment as enough. You don't have to tell me who you are if you don't feel like it. It will be nice to know who is watching. So this is my ceiling light. Okay, now I think this should work now. Okay, we put this in the center, and then perfect. Okay, so roughly it should look like that, or maybe I'll do like this. Oh, what do you guys think? Is this workable? Or is it a little bit more? I think this is okay. Now I'm going to use my glue gun. I'm going into the hole and just have some glue here so that it will stick my lights. Oh, I have to be careful. I don't want to break this. So I'm just going to glue the first one first. And then I'm just going to push this gently. If you have a tool to push them, I think it's better. So I'm using my nail because I rather hurt my nail than my skin. So if you have something like thistle, then you can do like that to make sure that they are in position. So I think I'm satisfied with this. What do you guys think? You think this should work? Yeah, I think it should work like that. Okay, so now let's put this in position. I'm going to glue here a little bit, and then I'm going to use my chisel to push this lights on top. See? It sits perfectly. So again, I'm going to do this side because this side is a bit loose. So I'm just going to put a bit of glue here. Yeah. So this craft is not just for kids. It's also for a pensioner like me. I love doing craft, and I think that is really something that you should do, like for just as a self-developing, because as you are doing this, you are actually finding ways to solve problems, right? So this is very good for the self-development, and especially when you do it with kids, and then they get stuck, then they need your help, so you could have the opportunity to like guide them. So you also train the kids to listen to you. Let's take a look and see how this goes. All right, let's see. On the light. Ta-da! How's it? Is it good? Okay, now I'm going to just put this underneath here. All right. Oh, this is a bit. Okay, I'm going to just like twist it a little bit so that it is not like hanging out. So I'm just going to position the ball like that, and then okay, I'm just going to glue it now a little bit and a little bit. Okay, one part is done, then one more. Okay, now this is in position. So this is sitting in the below. So I'm going to just glue this to the, before I do that, because I'm going to be sitting here and just, we can do this later on. So now my lights is on. Let's start off with the Christmas snowman. So since the glue is on, I'm going to just glue this on to the snow ball. Like that. Okay. And then I have a nose. Okay, now my nose. What do you guys think? Isn't it cute? And then I need my mussel seed. I just need 2 of them. 1, 2. And then I will put the eyes. And then the other eyes. I wish I have a hat, like, you know, the snowman hat. But I couldn't find any material that is black in color. So if you have like a possibility to do like a hat, but I don't think so it's necessary. And then if you have like a shawl, could be nice too. Well, I think I'm quite satisfied with this. My snowman. Okay, so the next step is to put the foundation, right? The ground. I think I'm going to put this on. And then what I do is that I'm going to glue this together. And by just, let's see, like that. Okay, like that. Just a little bit here and there. Okay, come to the center. Right? So this will be on the ground, if you know what I mean. And then I'm going to just simply just hide this part because it's so ugly, right? So I'm just gonna put some cotton around it. Okay, and then on the center too. Okay, before I do that, I'm going to just glue this so that it will fall in place. So just tiny bit of glue. You have to be careful because this is made of a foam, so it will melt through, so you have to be quite fast. Or you can do it on the, what do you call it, on the cotton wool first, and then you just pat it like that. Okay, and then let's do this. I'm going to do it on the cotton wool instead. And then just keep. Please feel free to ask me anything, all right? Because I'm here to help you. If you have any area that you think that you might want me to maybe slow down, I can do that. Just keep me informed. Okay, the last one. And then underneath, right? Maybe some people are not so particular, but I am particular. But I'm going to just cover this fully so that it looks like it is more uniform. Okay, like that. Okay, so I'm going to put the glue on top. We go pieces by pieces. Okay, and then this part. I'm going to split this two. La la. Now, this is done. Okay, it's very flat and very ugly here, so don't worry, I'm going to show you how to cover this up later on. So let's try and put this inside and see how, or maybe we don't, yeah, we try and put this in. So I'm gonna curve this a little bit, and then I'm going to see if our beading is perfect, right? Oh yeah. What do you guys think? So we have to glue this also, otherwise it will be wobbling around. So let me just see if I can just glue this on. So I'm going to just, I don't want to do like outside because it's going to be like quite how do you call that, not so even, yeah. So I'm going to do this from the inside with the glue on. Actually you could use a double-sided tape too, but you know, you want to make sure that the ground is really flat. So what I suggest I do the lazy way is just, I'm going to just glue a little bit here, and then I'm just going to put this in position. Oh, it's hot. It's really, really hot. So as long as it is not moving, yeah. Okay, so if you have too much glue, you regret, actually you can recycle this also. If you okay, I'm tired of this design, so if you have just one part and maybe two glue area, so you can easily remove them. And with this glue gun, it's very easy to remove them. If it's hard, then you just put them in somewhere cold, then it become hardened, and then you know it's even easier to remove them. So now this is almost in position. So now I want to just put the tree in. Let's see if the tree is too high. Yeah, the tree is a bit too high. But it's still workable. Luckily, I put the light first, right? I put the tree in. So before I put the tree in, I want to cover the surrounding here. So I'm going to just use some more cotton wool and just spread them. I'm going to use some scissors and just cut this. Right? So let's push this in first, so it doesn't look so strange, yeah. So I'm going to put the first batch in, but I'm going to glue it like that. Be careful. Yeah. Is this wobbly? It's still wobbly, yeah. So which means to say we need to put more glue. But we'll do this first, so that you know the globe the side are taken care of. And then the last one. Okay. Okay, now let's see. This one is like out of the way all the time. Did you see it? Okay, it's not that pretty, right, at the side, so don't worry. Just use a teasel. My teasel is full of glue. Just use a teasel and push this in position. Making sure it is tucked in. So now let's check the balance. How is it flat, right? So we don't know if it's flat or not. So what I do is I'm just going to just lift this up slowly a little bit, and then I'm going to put a little bit more glue here because I didn't feel like it is sticking to the side. Now I feel more stable. Yeah, okay. Now the more challenging part is the tree, because the tree is very tall. Let's see if you can fit in here. Yeah, it does. So I'm going to put a little bit more cotton behind because it looks a bit crazy from the inside, to make it look more naturally. I'm just going to push the cotton in. Okay, just blend it in. Like you are baiting, like you are making a bait. It's very good if you have the light on so you can see exactly how it goes, right? So you might need to like use your finger and just to work this around, just give this a gentle nip. Okay, I think I'm quite satisfied. Just a tiny bit more in the front. We cover this up later on. All right, so now next step is to put the tree. We'll do the big tree first because that one really needs some time. Oh my god, it gets stuck. Maybe I should have glued this, but yeah, we'll do that just a bit because I'll just see if I can just let it. Okay, I'm going to glue a little bit of this so that it stays. Okay, gently put it in here and just put them in position. Now it stays better, right? So I'm going to just make sure all this here, don't worry, you can really fix them later on. This tree is obviously too tall, so I'm going to put in like in the center here. Okay, I'm going to put in the center. So I have to be fast here. I'm going to glue this quickly. And then quickly put it in the center. Yeah. Right. And then I'll have my car. I'll decide where I want to put my car. I think I'll put my car this position. And then I want to see, oh, maybe I'll put the snowman here. Can you see? I'm going to put the snowman here. I'm going to put another tree behind. So that one is an easy fix. But I'm going to just add a little bit more snowman, more snow behind. Okay, yeah. So now my tree is going to be behind here. And then followed by my car. My little car. Okay, I think I'm going to have my car this position. I'm doing this on live streaming so you know exactly how it is going to be like for you when you do it yourself. So isn't it amazing with live streaming, so you know what to expect, like what skill level you should be thinking about. Hello, hey, Kaja, is it Kaja, Suju? Hey, welcome to my live streaming. Okay, now I think I'm quite satisfied with this, but I think I want to have some more snow behind here so it looks like, you know, there is and since I'm not going to put anything from behind, so I'm just going to just puff this up and put it behind. Running out of glue now. So let's see if I can get around. Yeah. Yeah, I think that is pretty. Not so bad, huh? That is the joy of doing this kind of craft, like, you know, you just take your time, no hurry. I think I'm running out of glue. Luckily I have a lot of glue here. So always make sure you have glue. And the tree was a bit slanted. So take a look and see if everything goes. I think this looks really good. What do you guys think? Huh? What do you guys think? Is it working? Okay, now the car. I want to have the car. So the car, I'm going to put the glue stick because this is very critical. I'm going to put the glue stick in here. The one thing about this kind of glue stick, sometimes it does get stuck. So you have to be quite prepared with, you know, all your glue, extra glue stick. So now my car is going to be in this position. Right? And then I'm going to just put some more cotton just right in front here to cover this ugly part. See? Pretty! And then I'm going to cover this part also. It looks like very unnatural. So maybe I'll, you know, puffing it up maybe it's not a bad idea. Just So it look more like snow than, but I have to place it first and see if it looks natural or not. Okay, now I'm satisfied. I'm going to put glue. I burned my hands. Oh my God, it's painful. So you just have to be aware, yeah? When you have an issue like that, it's good to have a teasel and just put them in. I think it's safer. So now it's much easier with a teasel. So now that I have my snow, I'm going to put my snowman. My little snowman is supposed to be sitting here. Okay, in front of my snowman, I like to cover it also with some snow. So puff this up a bit and then see how I want to put them. Okay, let's do it like that. And then just the thing is sometimes the teaser gets stuck with the cotton, and then I'm sure you know what I mean. When you are doing this, you need to have some relaxing time. Okay, so I'm going to put a bit more here. And then later I'm going to just see if this don't burn myself. And then use my finger and just puff this up a little bit. My snowman looking like she's drowning. Okay. So don't have so high expectation on ourselves. Yeah, that's enough to just, I think most important is you have fun. Okay. This is really fun. I hope you guys think that this is a fun project that you can do. You can too do this by yourself. So if you are not satisfied with the cotton, so all you need, maybe you need a longer, what do you call that? A knot. A knot is a needle, right? So you just put them in position. So you just need to just poke at it and just see until you are satisfied. I think I'm pretty satisfied with this. What do you guys think? I think I want to have a mushroom, but then I don't know whether it works good. Let's see if I can find a mushroom here. But you know, we don't have mushroom during the snow season, right? But because I'm a mushroom lover, I really want to put mushroom in everything. But anyway, I'm just going to take this as it is. So I'm just using my needle to poke this in. I think let's put this. Let's glue this, okay? And then like that. Because you want to make sure that you are able to open up this later on too, right? So this is the opening part. So make sure you have this, like, you know, where your finger can reach and open, right? So I'm going to glue just, oh, there's some dirt that gets stuck. Yeah. So I could just open this and change my battery. I'm going to just, I'm a little bit, how do you call it? Perfectionist. I want this to be like in a very natural form. What do you guys think about this? Do you like this? It's very easy to make, right? So if you cannot find this car, you know, you can use some small decoration too. Not necessary you have to, but if you're looking for this kind of trees and this globe, I have the material in my video description. You can go and check it out. I like it because it is very neat, and it doesn't cost me anything. I am using just the items that I have in the house. Oh, by the way, if you don't want to buy this Christmas tree, actually you can make your own. You know the galang, right, with this green thing. So you can cut them to smaller and then you shape them into trees. But they are not like this that will stand upright, because you know this one is being supported by the metal piece. So the Christmas tree looks like more like a Christmas tree, because I tried to do that one. It doesn't really work. So at the end I have to put the metal piece in between to support the tree. So do you like this? I hope you enjoy watching this. If you have any questions, you can always send me a comment in the following, and then just keep in touch. If you are wondering, this t-shirt, right? I've actually designed this myself. I got it inspired by some other artists, and then I thought, you know, why not I design my own kind of habits when I pick a mushroom, because I'm a mushroom lover. So if you see here, what I do during my free time, right? My free time, I like to craft about mushroom. I like to cook mushroom. I like to print t-shirts on mushroom. So this one, I'm going to start selling in different sites, like my own design. So I'm currently working on the design. I'm going to start off by maybe 10 different design. So if you're interested, stay tuned to my updates. And I also like to talk about mushroom. So I'm going to show you guys later what kind of mushroom is edible and what kind of mushroom is not edible. And also, I also sell mushroom, because here in Sweden we have the opportunity to pick a lot of mushroom, unlimited. So last time I used to sell from the beginning, but nowadays I don't sell that anymore, because I just don't have the time. Because picking mushroom and selling it fresh, you really have to work with the time. You know, you have to like quickly get rid of them as soon as possible. And mushroom is quite a very good profit way, if you want to start a company and you employ people to sell, but you have to follow the guideline. So selling mushroom as a personal person in Sweden, if you are going to sell like fresh mushroom, you can sell up to 12,500 Swedish krona without tax, which means to say that will go into the pocket. And if you sell above that, you probably have to pay tax. So just for your information. And I also forage a lot of mushroom. So the time that I forage is like between June to end of September if it's possible. So I try to pick as much as I can. And this year I started picking mushrooms that are, how do you call that are unusual, because I'm really interested in tasting different kind of mushroom. And also I research about mushroom. I like to research mushroom because I'm so curious about, it's really amazing journey to, find out about different mushroom and its benefits to our health. So I've completed a basic course, and I find it, from that onwards, I want to level up. And every day I try to learn one mushroom at a time. So hopefully I'm able to give you some guides, like, what kind of mushroom available in Sweden and how it tastes like, and whether or not you should pick them. Some mushroom doesn't taste so good. Some mushroom is really tasty. So that's why next year I'm going to be starting like a foraging tour to guide people. Anyone can join. So I'm going to set up some information so you can check that out. So I can bring you to the forest and we can pick together, and then when we come back to our homestay, we can cook together and maybe experiment different recipes. And of course, I think about mushroom. I think about mushroom every day, and because I have created a lot of craft all related to mushrooms. So my house is like surrounded with mushrooms. So I think about it all the time, and it helps to remind me. And I also dream about mushroom. This is really terrible, right? When it comes to the stage where you can even dream about that. But I do that because I have this really great passion in mushroom, and yes, I dream about that. So I love to redesign this because this is basically just my style, because I print mushroom and I sell. I'm sure some of you doesn't. So I'm going to do like something like that and put them on Amazon and see if anyone is interested. I can provide the link later on. Currently, I'm just, I haven't even signed up with Amazon yet as a seller. So I will do that. Oh, look at this one. It is not straight, huh? It is slanted. But this one has to be hanged. So it will go this way. So let me have a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my the next time. I will be doing also a few Christmas decoration. And I notice a lot of you guys like clay, like to play with clay. So I've actually experiment some way of making different kinds of clay just for experiment. And I'm still working on that to make my own clay. So if you are keen, check out my story or my shorts. There I will put up some idea like how to make your own clay. Since a lot of you guys interested in my clay mushroom making, so I will be doing a lot of clay in the nearer future, where you can use clay as a Christmas ornament. So yesterday, not yesterday, but these are the clay that I made in my earlier live streaming. I painted them, but I haven't had the time to lack them. So this will be lack later, and I will show you how I use this in my Christmas decoration. And I also try a few different ways of making pictures. If I can find this one. Okay, this one. So I painted this plastic with acrylic paint. So this is the front and this is the back. So I actually can duplicate this. And what I have in mind is that I'm going to put this. I have this frame that are glass. So what I have in mind, I'm going to put this painting in. But of course, I'm going to paint a bigger, much bigger mushroom, so that I could hang it in my window with the bigger mushroom. I think that will be a fun project. So let me know if I should live stream on this, how to paint this plastic. I think it will be a fun project. But I've also did some experiment yesterday. It was not so good. Let me just show you. Or did I just throw it away? Okay, anyway. This one actually requires a little bit of skill. And to make them like both sides that looks are the same, it requires a tiny bit of skill. So I am currently learning this, so hopefully when I master this, I will try to do a live stream and show you guys how to do this. So I hope you enjoy this live streaming, and I'll see you in my next. Okay, bye bye friends, bye. So many of you watching. Ugh.